My next guest has got a big fight coming up here on Dana White's Contender Series. August 22nd, he's going to be taking on Zachary Reese. It is Eli Aronov joining me here on the program. Eli, how are you, man?
It's Eli. The name
Eli.
is Eli. Everyone does that mistake. That's fine.
No
I'm
worries.
already
So I
used
asked,
to it.
I got to mention this off air. I'll keep this in the interview, but I was trying to ask you your last name and I butchered the first name. It's crazy. So Eli
Yeah,
is how you say it, right?
Eli. Yeah. Everyone does that mistake. I don't know
No
why, but
worries. Add me to the list. Add me to the list. But we'll make it up with a good interview here, man. Eli, thank you so much for joining me. When did you find out about this opportunity on Contender Series? This is a pretty big deal.
yeah. So I was preparing for another fight. I want to get another fight before I'm getting into the Dana White Contender Series. I was preparing to this fight. It was supposed to be on May 13. And yeah, my manager called me. He said, "Well, we need to pull out from the fight. We have some big news." So yeah, it was a huge news. I'm so excited for this one. Of course, it's a lifetime opportunity. I can't wait.
Yeah, we're looking forward to it, man. And really cool backstory with you. You're actually from Israel originally. Tell me how you got into combat sports. When did this journey start for you?
So I started with combat sport at the age of 6, very early. Started in judo. After 6 years, I came from a small city called Arad. After 6 years, they closed the judo in Arad. So then my father told me, "Well, we need to move you to other martial arts." Then he got me into wrestling. I started wrestle at the age of 12. I got until like very high level, like world championship, championship, travel all over the world for competitions and training camps. I was 6 time national champion. And yeah, when it was time, time to go to army, I decided to go to serve in the army. I served in the military unit, infantry, as a combat unit soldier and a commander. I was a commander too. And once I finished the army, almost not yet. Even when I was in the army, I start training. Like half year before I finished the army, I start training, back to training. My brother started to train at a very good gym, Spirit MMA in Beersheba, in Israel. And he told me, like, he knew, of course, I'm all my life in mixed martial arts. He told me, like, I started doing MMA, you should give it a shot and stuff like that. I said, well, let's give it a shot. I gave it a shot, and since then it just a snowball, After 4 months after I released from the army, I've done my first pro fight. I just fell in
Okay.
love with it and never stopped all the way. And here we are in Vegas, Las Vegas, living, training here, and 2 weeks out from my UFC contract.
It's amazing, man. How long have you lived in Las Vegas for?
I moved to Las Vegas just the start of this year,
Oh, wow. Cool.
in
Okay,
January
man.
this year.
How
So
are you
it's
adjusting? It's obviously different culture than back in Israel, I'm sure.
yeah, it's different culture, of course. I'm still adjusting. I can't say, there's some things you need to get used to them and stuff like that. I'm still adjusting, of course. But yeah, America is good. Some stuff are better. Some stuff you miss them, family, of course, and stuff like that back home. But we're making sacrifice, to be UFC fighter, to dream big, to achieve this. I made so much sacrifice, and that's part of it, to be away from my family, my friends, my girlfriend, my people, my country. But part of sacrifice that needed to be done.
How did you link up with Iridium Sports, your management agency? How did that come together?
Mm, I linked up with them a long time ago. It happened, I think it was already my second year with them. Even before it's also already my second year with them. I linked up with them after my fight at Bellator, my fourth fight. I started to do I was first in different management, and I wasn't like, they reached out to me, and I wasn't. It wasn't good there, and then I asked a few guys, and they recommend me about Iridium, and they connected me to my manager, Lance. Very good manager, nice manager, a nice person. and we started work together and made the visa together and everything. And yeah, here I am.
Good. That's great, man. Let's talk about your opponent here, Zachary Reese. How do you feel like you match up against him in this fight?
Well, I feel I match good against him. He's exactly like my last opponent. Tall, rangy guy, southpaw. He liked to change stances. It's end of the day, it's all about me. Yeah, there is opponent, but it's the focus is on me being my best version of myself as a fighter, as a person, being in the right mindset. Yeah, he we figured out a few stuff that I need to do to win this fight, and I will be in the right mindset. I will do this stuff, and I will win this fight.
What about training partners? Who have been some of the main guys helping you get ready for this fight?
So I've been preparing for this fight at Dewey Cooper, BKMMA, Dewey Cooper, Gym and Extreme Couture. Oh, there's a lot of guys. In the last 8 months, I've been the sparring partner of Marvin Vittori, Chris Curtis, Sean Strickland, Brett Tavares, Roman Dolidze. So being here in Vegas with those names, the level, like you need to level up yourself to their level, and it's constant improvement, and it's what's like if you want to be the best, you need to train with the best.
Yeah.
So that's why I choose to be here, and I see a huge difference in my fighting style, in my game in general. And you will see it in 2 weeks.
What's it like getting to spar with Sean Strickland?
Sparring with Sean Strickland is interesting. Interesting how I said.
Yeah, I know what you meant. Yeah, it's different. Yeah.
It's experience. It's interesting experience. First time, it's tough. Just his fighting style is tough. He's always in your face, always going hard, always pushing you to your limit. And it's good. Of course, it's good. It's the stuff you need. Sometimes you need to have someone that it just give you an example of the level. He will be fighting for championship. That's a championship level. So it's very hard, of course. We go hard, and he put a lot of pressure, and he will be laughing, and like he will be talking to you, doing just what Sean Strickland do. But
Yeah.
that's fine. That's good. It's experience. Yeah,
Great.
definitely, and not an unusual sparring.
Who will be in your corner for this fight?
So will be in my corner is Dewey Cooper, Black Cobra, and hopefully my brother will get the visa done in time. We're waiting for him, but yeah, hopefully my brother. If not, one of my roommates, I'm living with him. He is a middleweight himself, Sergey Romanov, his name. He's 24 and 6 as a professional fighter, tons of experience, and we're really, really good friends. And yeah, so yeah, I'm excited for everything.
How do you see this fight playing out on August 22nd? What's your prediction?
I don't like to say predictions because
Okay.
someone may be listening, but I would say one thing. I will go to finish this fight. There's no. It's the difference in Dana White Contender Series. Win is not enough. Win is not enough. You need to finish the fight. So I will go there. I will do everything I can to finish the fight, and I see a finish. I definitely see a finish. That's what I can tell you.
If all goes well and you do get the UFC contract, what would it mean to you to represent Israel in the UFC? I don't think there's a lot of Israeli fighters. I know Natan Levy's one that comes to mind. I don't know how many are actually in the UFC right now.
There's two UFC fighters right now from Israel. It's Natan Levy and Yanela Shmuz.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Wow. It means for me. It means the world. That's why I started. That's why I started. That's the reason I started. I love my country so bad. I wanted to represent it to show that Israeli guys are fighters has respect, to represent the good side of Israel, to show we are respectful people, we are honored people. And because sometimes people hear about Israel from the news, and the news only show you, news in general just show you the bad stuff. And same they show on Israel, they just show the bad stuff on Israel, So my mission, this is my dream. My mission is to represent my country, to show everyone we are fighters, we're respectful, we're nice people, just to give a good example to people about what it is Israel. And yeah, that's the ultimate mission.
That's great, man. I love it. What about outside of training? What are some of your hobbies? I know fighters like to play video games or they'll watch Netflix. Like, what are some things you enjoy doing outside of fighting?
Yeah, I'm simple man, nothing crazy. I do love all about extreme sports.
Okay.
Like if I have something, I would love to go just to. I love nature a lot. I would love to go nature if I have time. I love to go hang out. Just here it's a new city for me. I go sometimes. Go try some places. Look around. Of course, watching TVs a little bit, like serial stuff like that. Speaking with my family, friends. Just doing my best between trainings.
We certainly got to watch you coming up here August 22nd. It is Dana White's Contender Series. Ellie, thank you so much for doing this. I really appreciate it. If there's anyone you would like to thank, any sponsors, any social media you want to mention, I'll give you the last word.
Yeah, just thank you to all my sponsors. I have a lot of people who supporting me since the day one and since not, but there's some people that doing very very helping me a lot. So Stas and Peter from Vision and Beyond, and just in general all my sponsors. You can check them out on my Instagram, and yeah, I'm thankful for the opportunity. It's good to hear. 2 weeks, go watch me on the White Container Series. I promise fireworks.